Our lab investigates brain-computer interface technology. It's also known as BCI. And so a BCI is a device that actually can record activity from the brain in order to try to restore function for somebody. The long-term vision for this field is really to try to restore function to people in a way that is invisible to others.
Brain-computer interfaces are, at their essence, a way to interface and communicate with the brain. And there's lots of reasons that you might want to do this. And there's, in fact, a lot of different technologies you could use to create a brain-computer interface. So essentially, what we're interested in is trying to get signals out of the brain and also put signals back into the brain. And the way that we do that here at the University of Pittsburgh is by actually implanting electrodes, hundreds of tiny electrodes, into different areas of the brain that we know are responsible for our ability to move and for creating our ability to actually feel touch sensations.
Our lab started investigating BCI technology around 2010. We started this particular study, and the first participant who was enrolled in the study, our focus was really trying to translate what had been learned from basic science research about how motor cortex controls movement and trying to translate that into a clinical trial for a person with spinal cord injury.
And so what we are able to do now is actually create sensations that people perceive as originating from their paralyzed hands, and then we can link these up to robots, and so you can, in some sense, feel the robot.
There's a lot of excitement in the field of BCI, and so it's fun to think about, what we could do if we had unlimited resources. And I might group this into two different categories. So I think in the near term, we already can deliver a pretty high degree of function for people who have significant impairments. And I think it's important to take what we've learned and really deliver that technology to people so that they can benefit from it.
I viewed some of the work we do here really as kind of trying to set the bar for what's possible. Right? And we've done a lot of that already, but there are a lot of challenges that remain. And our hope is, if we do that, it will in fact actually improve people's abilities to use those devices and understand those sensations. But what we really want to do is actually try and create real devices that are meaningful, that work and can actually be delivered to people, and not sort of in the infinite future, as quickly as we can.